What's up guys, welcome back for another video, and today I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step guide on how to create and send your first Amazon FBA shipment. Let's go! Would you be the preacher? Would you be my I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it. So welcome back for another video guys. If it's your first time here, my name is Christos Fellas. I am an Amazon FBA reseller and I've been documenting my journey on YouTube for the past 2.5 months. And today I want to give you guys a full in-depth step-by-step guide on how to create and send your first shipment into Amazon. This is going to go from adding your products all the way to dropping your products off at a UPS drop-off point. I have to say, this is the way that I do it. It's always worked for me. It may work differently for others. There may be existing Amazon sellers that find this video that think they do it a little bit differently, but this way works for me, and I can assure you that it'll work for any new starter beginning their Amazon journey. So let's not waste any time and let's get into the first step. Okay, so the very first thing you must do before you create any kind of shipping plan is you need to add your products to your inventory if you haven't done so already. So there's two ways in which you can do this. You can either do it through the mobile app by scanning the barcode and then clicking list on the product overview on that page, or you can do it on the desktop, which is the way that I do it. I normally use a barcode scanner, but for example purposes, I'm going to type it in manually. And the way you can find the add product screen is by coming over to the catalog section here. And as you can see, there is a button to click, and that takes you to add a product. And there's a few ways in which you can enter your product. You can either enter the product name, the UPC, the EAN, the ISBN, or the ASIN. But for this example, I'm just going to add a product name of Doctor Who Toy, which is an example product in which I've created for this demo. So I'm going to click search. If you're entering it in manually, you're normally going to have to make sure that you find the exact product. When you're doing it with a barcode, the chances of finding an exact match is a lot easier. But if you're typing in a manual title, just make sure that you've definitely got the right product there, because it's vital that you're obviously registering inventory for the correct product that you're sending in. So as you can see, this is the toy that I'm going to be sending in. I'm going to click on sell mine or sell yours. And as you can see, that takes us to this page. This is basically a product overview page in which it shows the lowest price and some competing offers on the Amazon marketplace, the sales rank, and then some information in which we need to input. So the first thing we should input is a individual SKU. This could be anything that you want it to be. This is completely custom to you. For example, I'm just going to put a load of 9s in, and we'll just leave it as that. But that's something that you can do for yourself. It doesn't have to be anything specific to Amazon. Just do it what you feel comfortable with. The second thing we need to do is enter our price. So obviously this is some information that you should have already, but just for example purposes, I'm just going to put $39.99 in. And then obviously you should already know what the condition of your item is. It gives you a drop down here in which you can select the condition. The main part of this page is this bit here, which is the fulfillment channel. So if you were looking to obviously disperse the products yourself and you were a merchant seller, you would have the top option clicked. But as we're doing FBA, we need to make sure that we have the option of I want Amazon to dispatch and provide customer service for my items if they sell. This is basically saying that you want to do it the FBA route. So once you've double checked everything and you're happy with that, you're going to go ahead and click save and finish. And you're going to need to repeat this for every single product that is not already in your inventory. Don't worry about multiples, because you're going to be able to enter a quantity later on in the process. So just each individual product, add them all, and when you're ready, obviously save and finish, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so once you've added all the products that you wish to ship in, you need to actually check that they are in your inventory. So the way you can get to this is by going to the top tab to inventory, clicking on manage inventory, and that will take you there. As you can see, the Doctor Who toy that I've added into the inventory is here. It's showing as inactive and out of stock, obviously because I have it here and I've chosen FBA, so it's not hit a fulfillment center, which means it's not in stock. So What you need to do from here is you need to go through each of your items in your inventory and select every single one in which you wish to send in. Once you've done that and you've double checked that you've got all of them selected, you will need to go to this drop down bar at the top here. You'll need to click on it, and then you want to go ahead and click Send and Replenish Inventory. This will take you to the first part of the creating a shipment process, and as you can see there are a few more options here. You can either create a new shipping plan or you can add to an existing plan. It will have your address here. It will have the marketplace destination in which you're wishing to send in my case that's the United Kingdom, and it has the type of way you want to package your items. With retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, you're normally buying lots of different items, so it's going to come as individual products. However, if you're doing private label or wholesale, it may be the case of case pack products. So this will now take you to the set quantity page, and basically all you need to do here is go through every single one of your products and count the quantity. So for example, in this demo I'm going to say that I've got 4 of these toys. You should have a list that's going to be considerably longer than this one if you're planning on sending lots of products into your inventory. So you just need to go through every single product and just make sure you count the units of each product. Once you've done that, make sure you double check it and triple check it, and as you can see there is a continue button just above my camera here that you can go ahead and click once you're done. From here, this will take you to the Prepare Products page, and this is where you get to decide whether you want to prep your products or whether you want Amazon to prep your products. Some products don't even need any prepping at all, but every single product that you have, you must go to the category here, choose category, and for this example, it's going to need 0 prep. So we're going to click 0 prep. So things like books, DVDs, and video games don't need any prep, just for a heads up. However, if you were planning on sending in liquids, it will tell you what you need to prepare that product. Otherwise, you can select for Amazon to do it at a 25p charge. So we're just going to click no prep needed for this product, and then we're going to click choose. And then you'll want to repeat that for all of the products that you've got in your list here. So once you've done that, if you're preparing all the products yourself, you should have a preparation cost of 0 here. You are ready to click continue and go to the next step. Now you will come to the page where you get to choose whether you or Amazon labels your products. So in this case, in most of my cases, I always label my products. I do this to save a little bit of money, but you can opt for Amazon to label your products for a 15p per item charge. So you can do this from selecting this item here. If you were wishing to label your products, you can then go ahead and click print labels for this page. This will download a PDF for you onto your computer, in which you can click here. Once it's loaded, there we go. You can go ahead and print this off if you have either a label printer or just a standard printer. So that's basically the way to do it if you want to label the products yourself. So you'll go through once again every single item that you have, and you get to choose whether you want the seller or Amazon to obviously label it, and if you want to take a shortcut you can obviously apply it to all at the top here. So once you've done that, that's when you go off and label your products, put them in the box, make sure they're all there, and you're ready to go ahead and go to the next stage. So after you've labelled all your products and click continue, you will be able to come to your review shipments page, and this page sometimes throws people off because sometimes when they're creating a shipment, it sometimes splits the shipment to go to 2 different places. This will obviously create more cost to you, as you obviously have to send 2 boxes, and it just causes some confusion. Just some quick heads up in the best way to avoid split shipments. When you're doing your own prep, don't mix that with products in which you're asking Amazon to prep. This will automatically split your shipments because the products in which need to be prepped will have to go to an individual prep center which Amazon provides for you. So that's going to individually completely split your shipments. So try and avoid that. Try send a big bulk of products that all need to be prepped in one box and a big bulk of products that all don't need to be prepped in another box. That will give you the best chance in not splitting your shipments. But as you can see in this demo, I've just got one item, one MSQ that's going with 4 units to Coventry. So that's just going to be everything in one box. So once we've checked that, we can go ahead and approve this shipment. This will now take you to the View Shipments page. If you're doing multiple shipments, you'll see a list of shipments here, but as you can see, we only have one shipment here, so it'll be time stamped here. It'll have our shipment ID here, it'll have the amount of MSQs that is inside the shipment and the amount of units in the shipment and where this shipment is going to. So the next step is basically to click on Work on Shipment, and this will take you to the Prepare Shipment page. And this is basically where you get to choose who does the shipping for you. And my highest recommendation is to go with the Amazon partnered carrier, which is UPS. This is because they are the cheapest and they are just the best when it comes to sending parcels into Amazon, which is why it is always ticked as the default. So as you can see, our delivery method is a small parcel delivery with the carrier, Amazon partnered carrier UPS. Once we've made sure of that, we're going to go to the shipment packing option. And as we said at the start, we're going to put everything in one box. And once we've clicked that, that will come up with our shipment again. This is where we need to go and take our box and weigh them. I just use a standard weighing scales, but if you have shipping scales, that's even better. You want to be as accurate as possible. And you also need to measure the box. So just for example purposes, I'm going to put it's an 8 kg box with a dimension of 60 by 60 by 60. And that's just basically a standard box in which I send in, and I'm going to click confirm on that. And from there you will get an overview of the information in which you've typed in, and then all you need to do is just go over to the calculate button and click that. This should always come up if your shipment is under 15 kg as £5 and 8 pence if you're in the UK. So you just want to double check this, make sure that the cost is correct, and then you're going to go ahead and agree to the terms, and then you're going to click accept charges. In this example, I'm not going to click accept charges because I don't want my account to be charged as I'm not sending in a shipment. However, once you've clicked accept charges, you will get the fifth button here and the section light up, which will then allow you to print your box labels in which you will pack to and stick to the outside of your shipping box. From there you will need to make sure everything in your box is secure, so use air bubbles to fill up the spare space, bubble wrap some items to protect them, just give them extra protection. Just make sure your box is full to the rim, it's not going to move about, and it is ready to be shipped off. Okay, so once you've gone through that step-by-step process, there's only one more thing you need to do, and that is drop your package off at a UPS drop-off point. The way you can find your nearest one is basically going to the UPS website, clicking on drop-off points, and then popping in your postcode, and then that will come up with all of the nearest locations to you. I'll leave a link to the direct page in the description below. But that's basically it. You'll drop your package off, and then a few days will go hopefully, and you will then get an email from Amazon telling you that they are checking your products into their inventory, and hopefully you'll start making some sales. But that's basically it from me today. I hope you got some value from it. I hope I answered some questions that you had about creating a shipment. If you did have any, drop me a comment in the comments section below and I will get back to you straight away. But apart from that, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Cheers.